Welcome to Medica Nova Wellness Studio. I'm Dr. Angelika Maria Koch with your educational videos about optimal health and the most innovative and holistic approach to your well-being. And the last video of this year, I want to focus on how to heal muscle cramps and spasms with natural and effective therapeutic tools. Let's be honest here, this year was a challenging one, and the next one to come will not be easier either. From global economic challenges to forced personal lifestyle changes, it doesn't take rocket science to envision that we are now all more prone and susceptible to muscle cramps, tension, and spasms, either mentally, emotionally, or physically. In this video, I will share with you useful tips how to heal these muscle cramps and spasms with ease and a little bit of TLC. Enjoy this video. To stay updated with my ongoing videos, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, share and like it with your friends and families, and don't forget to click that bell as it notifies you every time I upload a new video. And thank you so much for your thumbs ups and your likes, as they all help the growth of my channel. And lastly, have a look at my website, medicanova.net, at the online academy, where you will find comprehensive certified home study online courses in homeopathy for the whole family, mental health, health and wellness coaching, quantum healing, and so much more. And if you finally want to kick your smoking habit, Medica Nova has just released a fantastic 3-month coaching program. It's called The Breath of Life. It's the Holistic Smoking Cessation Program. If you want to have more information about it, contact me at health@medicanova.net. So what are muscle spasms? They're involuntary contractions of one or more muscles. In other words, during a leg cramp, tension around your neck, or back spasm, your muscles cramp up and tighten without you even trying to move them. And they stay this way for a period of time because they're unable to relax. Muscle pains and spasms are most likely to occur in the feet, the lower back, the legs, maybe your hamstring, your quadriceps, your calves are affected. But you can get them anywhere in the body. Maybe you have them around the abdomen, or you just recovered from COVID and you had lots of coughing attacks and your ribs are affected. Your hands, your ankles, they can be anywhere. And you might notice that they come and go depending on what you have been eating, your sleeping patterns, or for women around their menstrual cycle. So some example of muscle spasms include menstrual cramps, the diarrhea, the lower back pain. But one of the most common and agonizing types of muscle spasms is, of course, the Charlie horse, which causes the cramping of the calf muscles so badly that it can wake you up during your sleep. Other types can kick in when you stand up, or you get out of bed in the morning, or while exercising. Now, the older you get, the more likely you suffer from occasional muscle spasms. And why is that? Well, we gradually lose muscle mass each year as we age, which means there is more pressure on our remaining muscles to support the body weight. But whether you're getting older or you lose muscle mass or not, it really doesn't matter. Just about everyone experiences muscle spasm once in their lifetime. Now, what are the causes? Well, normally the muscles are controlled through signals sent via your nerves, but there can be also all sorts of causes and reasons why these signals can malfunction and the muscle cramps and spasm can develop. For example, if you want to pick up a pen, right, you have the thought in your brain, and now this information travels along the nerves and the neurons along your arm and finally arrive at the end of your extremities, the fingers, and the muscles got the information and can pick up the pen, but that can be interrupted. And I give you now quite a long list to see that what you can do in order to prevent that. Well, it starts on your plate. Usually it does. It's your diet. Right? It's like if you have a somewhat poor diet, which means you might be taking in too much sodium, or you're lacking these key electrolytes, potassium and magnesium, you're definitely more prone for muscle cramps and spasms. If your blood circulation is not flowing in a sort of equilibrium rhythm here, you might have cold hands and feet, or purplish and bluish color of your toes and your fingers, maybe an indication here. Bad posture. If you have a sedentary lifestyle, you sit on the computer every day like I do, right? And you have a bad posture, you maybe affect more the muscles around your neck and your shoulders. Dehydration. If you don't take care of your fluid within your body, drink enough water on a regular basis, that can cause muscle spasms. Talked about exercise. If you have been exercising and putting lots of pressure on your leg muscle, especially your feet and your calf muscles, that could be the result of it. Of course, general injury. If you had an accident and you experienced a whiplash, your neck may be more affected. Anything which affects the spinal cord, I would say, would be here indicated. I also want to include pregnancy. Spasms are more common in pregnant women, especially if there's a calcium deficiency here involved. Talked about menstruation. Every month women experience the menstrual cycle. Some are more prone to muscle cramps than others, but I will give you some remedies for it. They're really helpful here. If you take certain medications like diuretics, medication which control your blood pressure, the high cholesterol statins, yes, they do have definitely side effects. If you take them longer than 5 years, you're much more prone to muscle spasms and cramps. Of course, existing illnesses, if you're diabetic or the liver diseases which affect your body fluid levels, that can be part of it. I would say thyroid issues, particularly if you have cold hands and cold feet. It doesn't matter if you're hypothyroid, underfunctioning, or hyper overfunctioning thyroid, that all can be part of it. Certain infections, viral infections, anything with the nose, throat, and lung. If you just recovered from COVID, as I mentioned, if you had COVID, if you had coughing fits all along, that can affect it. I would also include Lyme disease. Fibromyalgia, of course, is a long-term condition in which there's a widespread musculoskeletal pain and tenderness along with other symptoms, including this fatigue, irregular sleep patterns, loss of concentration, and the mood swings. You also want to bring in maybe chronic fatigue syndrome, where you have just extreme fatigue, exhaustion, along with this unexplained muscle pains. There can be memory issues, loss of concentration, and improper sleep. Dermatomyositis, it's an inflammatory disease causing a skin rash with muscle inflammation. Polymyositis is a muscle disease causing muscle inflammation leading to muscle weakness and pain. And I also want to bring in polymyalgia rheumatica. It's a chronic inflammatory condition leading to pain and stiffness in the muscles, mainly hips and shoulders. And also compartment syndrome comes about here, where there's sort of pressure build up in the muscle, and it results in the obstructed flow of the oxygen, the blood, the nutrients to the muscles, the nerves, and the blood vessels. All that can result in this damage. But in most cases, muscle spasms and cramps are really nothing serious and will go away once you actually address this underlying problem that's causing them. And that's what this video is about, where I can give you really great tips, also with homeopathic remedies, how to really go to the root of the problem here. But sometimes they can indicate that you have a more serious condition, and please be aware about it. That might cause damage to your nerves, changes in the blood pressure, the electrolyte imbalance, it's very important here, or abnormal fluid levels. So, muscle cramps or tension might be a result of something else. Just be aware about it. If you're interested in a health consultation, either for yourself or your children, contact me at Medica Nova at health@medicanova.net. Medica Nova is my practice for integrated and educational medicine, and we offer a unique blend of natural and cutting-edge therapeutic tools from homeopathy, iridology, sclerology, systemic herbology, advanced biofeedback, and health and wellness coaching, and so much more. Book your appointment today. Let's move on to the second part of this video, the food for thought, the metaphysical meaning. As with all of my videos, I want to bring you home to your heart and inspire you to explore a little bit what's the story behind this contracted muscle tension. Right? We have a mind, body, and soul connection. So your belief system, your thought patterns, especially if they just keep on repeating themselves, will affect the behavior of your cells. So what's the reason why your muscles can't relax anymore? Let's take a look. As I said, the metaphysical meaning of experienced muscle cramps and spasm maybe has to do more so than ever, as I mentioned in the introduction, with this really contracted world, what we experience right now in its concerned and worried population. We are all more cramped, we are more upset, and we are more congested than ever before. According to Jacques Martel's references, a cramp of muscular origin indicates that I'm holding in something that I don't want to let go. It is a great inner tension expressing itself by a blockage of muscular energy. The muscle itself represents energy, life, and strength. Right? If your muscles really work well, you can pick up a heavy box. You have the strength for it. I block life by not letting go of these old thoughts that transform themselves in the body as it evolves. I still have some old preconceived principles, and I convey them in my everyday actions. I'm under tension, asking myself 1,000 questions. My attention is focused on certain worries that take up so much of the energy that I become disconnected of my physical body. Now, it is important to check what part of the body is affected by the cramps. For example, if you constantly experience lower back pains, there may be an issue about you lacking support. Remember when you lie back and lean onto a big old oak tree, something which really gives you this feeling like you're safe and you can lean onto something or somebody. If you have constant chronic back, if it's not caused by overlifting, of course, there may be an issue about lacking support in your life. So what would be the positive affirmation? I accept right now to let myself go with my heart, to open myself more to new possibilities likely to make me advance. I can't change the past, but I can change how I interpret these events. I'm increasingly aware of the beauty present. Meditation and an ever sort of energy balancing technique will help in releasing these superfluous tensions and better harmonize my energy-based body. So what can you do to give yourself the permission and the information that your muscles have the space and the time to relax again? Breathing exercises, qigong, walking on a regular basis, telling yourself, your soul, that it's okay to let go. If you want to explore more about yourself, your wellness vision, what motivates you, and how to apply your strengths qualities in achieving the very best of you, then contact Medica Nova Wellness Coaching at health@medicanova.net for your 3 months coaching program. I am coaching you to be well. Let's move on to the natural treatments. I talked about deficiency of key electrolytes, potassium and magnesium. It's a big deal here. If you have that, it can contribute to muscle spasms. If you've been working out a lot without refueling afterwards, you're beginning your menstrual cycle soon, or you eat a mostly processed diet that's low in fresh fruits and veggies, you could be low in these nutrients that help the muscles to contract more rapidly. Again, low potassium, we call it hypokalemia, which develops when potassium in your blood drops below normal, is definitely one of the most common reasons people deal with leg cramps, especially the Charlie horse ones. They wake you up in the night. Of course, high blood pressure or in general, or low energy can be part of that too. Also, low vitamin B complex, bringing that as well, right? Even just getting a good supplement out there online or in your health food store with potassium, magnesium, vitamin complex, that's a start, right? And you will see the effects. Of course, it takes time. Give it a month or two, but it should help. Stretch your muscles, right? Massage your muscles. If you feel contracted, don't feel like you have to be in the contracted sort of position. Now make it more subtle, your body. Move around, right? Even just daily activities like walking will do. Stay hydrated. Bring in a lot of fluid to move the body fluids around. If you experience pain already, heat packs would be wonderful here. It relaxes the muscles, can be beneficial in dealing with the pain, the tightness, and the overall cramping sensation. Try applying heat to areas where you frequently get the spasm by using maybe a warm towel, a heating pack, hot water bottle. All that helps. Fix your posture. Right? If you have a sedentary job, you sit at the computer all the time, as I do, right? Your neck muscles will be affected. So do that. Maybe have a session with a chiropractor, which aligns your spinal cord again, your fluid. I also like Epsom salt bath, hot bath in the evening. It's really nice because it's rich in magnesium that seeps into the skin to reach these tense muscles when you add it to the warm bath. I mean, they really cranked up the quality of Epsom salts today. It's like you can have it with lavender, with eucalyptus, with different flavors. You can really make a nice ritual about it. Epsom salts are an easy way to prevent this magnesium deficiency. They ease the stress, soothe the muscles, and detoxify the body. The heat also helps relax the muscles, can ease also with anxiety. Talked about the mental, emotional, contraction. If this is contributing to the tightness, for example, in your back or your neck. Externally, arnica oil, it comes in gel, in salve, or in a cream form, will help as well. Arnica is a potent remedy for various inflammatory and exercise-related injuries. The positive effects of topically applying arnica have proved to be effective in reducing pain, indicators for inflammation, as well as muscle damage even. Arnica contains thymol, which has been found to be effective vasodilators of subcutaneous blood capillaries. So it opens up the capillaries, which helps facilitate the transport of blood and other fluid accumulations, and acts as an anti-inflammatory to aid the normal healing process. It's a fantastic aid here. Also suggest the product Tromale Cream. I put a picture up here for you to see. You can get it online or in your health food store. Others were on cannabis oil, CBD. Of course, evidence suggests that the cannabinoids may prove useful in pain modulation by inhibiting this neurotransmission in pain pathways and acting as a natural muscle relaxer. The oil has the ability to relieve chronic pain and inflammation, which is why sometimes it's used as a natural fibromyalgia treatment as well. With it, you can combine it with your chiropractic treatments. I think it's a great combo here. Others were on aromatherapy, essential oils, aromatic essential oils like peppermint or lemongrass. But if you choose homeopathic remedies, I would stay away with the peppermint oil because the strong aromatic oils can antidote the effectiveness of the homeopathic remedies. Maybe just choose lemongrass essential oil. That would be wonderful. So let's talk about homeopathic remedies. Now, applying an ointment or spraying a pain reliever is the general tendency to almost everyone suffering from muscle pain. We call it myalgia, that's the medical term for it. However, it only provides temporary relief, and the real cause of the muscle pain is not released. Right? We want to go to the root of the problem. We want to create a lasting and effective treatment protocol. And here's why homeopathy can be so helpful. Homeopathic remedies for muscle pain not only provide relief, but also strike at the root of the problem and cure muscle pain effectively. And they're also completely safe and come without side effects. The idea is to look for your individual keynote and expression of your muscle spasm and cramps, and then match it with the most similar or the most alike description of the remedy. It's like a matchmaking situation, but then you see really the magic results of homeopathic remedies. For more guidance and for more information, contact my practice, Medica Nova. Book your appointment at health@medicanova.net or contact your local homeopath. In this video, most mentioned remedies are available online or at your health food store. So what's the dosage plan? For adults, 1 tablet 3 to 4 times a day, maybe for a week or 2. It's really more a personal feeling like, right? Some take it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Some just see after 2 weeks, wow, I feel much better. So as soon as improvement sets in, then reduce or stop taking any more remedies. If you're using a 200 potency, that's the number behind the name of the remedy, I would say do not take it more than once or twice a day. So what's the first remedy? It's called Rust toxicodendron. Yes, it's a difficult name. It's a plant. It's actually the poison ivy. And this remedy can be used to relieve muscle pains anywhere in the body. Mentioned in the beginning of this video, I said it can be in your abdomen, your rib, your back, anywhere. Rust tox is a fantastic remedy here, but the key indication to use it is when the muscle pain gets worse at rest. So the first movement, getting up from a chair, moving about, is really painful, and then it gets better by continued movement. It eases off the pain. It is the best remedy to help cases of muscle pain arising from overuse of muscle, overstraining, overstretching of the muscle. It can be in the gym, you maybe have just moving boxes, you moved residence and you feel really, God, you overdone it here a little bit. Can be from excessive exercise, pain in leg muscles from excessive running maybe, pain in the muscles of the arm from carrying heavy weights, neck pain from prolonged working on computers even, back pain from heavy weight lifting or sudden jerky movement, and so on. It's a fantastic remedy for muscle pain throughout the body, and it comes with this sensation of stiffness. So if your muscle pain combined with stiffness, that's the remedy, particularly in the neck, which aggravates towards the evening. Again, fantastic great remedy for muscle pain with stiffness, also in the lower back, which gets worse on sitting and lying down, but moving about relieves it. It is truly the leading remedy to help cases of lower back pain due to straining of muscles from heavy weight lifting. And it also is good for the deltoid muscle. It's the muscle covering the shoulder and upper part of the outer side of the upper arm, where there's stitching pain in the shoulders while lying down, which gets better on movement. Outside right now we have a snowstorm coming and it gets really dark, so I better finish this video before you can't see me anymore. The second remedy is called Bryonia alba. It's for muscle pain on movement. So it's exactly the opposite. Remember, rust tox is the first movement is really difficult, but continued movement makes it better. Bryonia alba 30 is the remedy where any movement makes it worse, right? Whatever, even, so only what you can do is lying still. That's all you can do in order to make that better, or putting a heat application on it. It's effective for neck muscle pain and pain in muscles of the lower back, movement or stooping are not possible here, right? They don't make it better. It just really cramps you up even more. Next, bryonia is prominently indicated for pain and soreness of abdominal muscles from coughing. So if you just recovered from COVID and your muscles around your lips are really sore, bryonia, or even your fractured ribs, right? I would bring in bryonia. It's a fantastic remedy here. So any chest pain, right, would be indicated. Now, if you have sore, painful muscles, I talked about the injury or an overexertion, of course, always start with Arnica montana. Here, offers bring in the potency 200, which you can get in a health food store. It's the most useful remedy when it comes to treating sore, painful muscles from an injury, right, or overexertion. Muscle injury may occur from a traumatic fall or a blow against something hard. The affected muscle is very tender to touch, right? It's bruised. It's maybe you see the bruise outside on the skin. It is also indicated, which we often forget, from muscle pain in case of influenza. Right, there was a viral infection in the nose, throat, sometimes the lung, and your muscles get really affected. Arnica can just take away this tension pretty much immediately. If you have a muscle pain due to strain, right, this is a pulled muscle now. It is way more worse than just a sore muscle. Ruta graveolens 30 is a fantastic remedy here. It's due to overstretching or tearing of the muscles. Often it happens around the ankle. You walk and suddenly you tip over and God, you hear it even cracking, and your tendons and your muscles are affected. Muscle pull can occur from using muscle in the wrong way, right? Overuse of muscles or an accident here too. And the people needing it, they feel sore with aching, bruise, pain in the affected muscle area. But this remedy helps in pain relief along with the relaxation and healing for overstretched muscles. It's also a great remedy for muscle pain around the wrist, right? Or it's like carpal tunnel syndrome. Ruta is fantastic here, as well as sort of like along the elbow, tennis elbow, that can be an indication here too. Talked about menstrual cramps, right? I promised you a great remedy for that. It's called magnesium phosphoricum 30C. It's also called Magnesia phosphorica. Both are the same. It's for muscle pain from cramps. It's the top indicated remedy for muscle cramps, sudden involuntary muscle contraction. There's a tightness involved. It works for pain occurring from cramps in any body muscle, especially the calves, right? Muscles in the back of the lower leg and the feet. Also, prolonged exertion comes here, and the remedy is perfect for muscle cramp due to cramps. And the most frequently recommended remedy here, I would say in the 6x potency is maybe more indicated, but you have to take it more often during the day. Menstrual pain, yes, magnesium phosphorica. I would say start a week before the period. Take your magnesium phosphoricum, 30. If you're prone to really bad cramps, I would take it in the morning and evening for a week, and then when the period starts, stop. You will see the difference. Maybe bring in some vitamin E oil on top of it. It really helps with the cramps as well. And lastly, last remedy is Gelsemium sempervirens 30C. That's a remedy when you have muscle pain along with a heaviness and weakness. Let's say you got the influenza, you got the flu, you're in the second stage, you passed already the fever, but now, God, your whole body aches, your muscles aches, you have these chills going up and down your spine. You feel cold, but you feel heavy and weak, and all you want to do is lie down. You feel all droopy. It's like the flu symptom. Gelsemium sempervirens, Gelsemium 30C is a fantastic remedy here. 1 tablet, maybe 3-4 times a day. You only maybe need it for 1 or 2 days, and you will release this muscle soreness quite quickly. So I hope that this video has inspired you to seek out more natural solutions for healing your muscle cramps and your spasms. If you have any questions about the suggested treatment protocols, you want to have more guidelines, contact me at health@medicanova.net. Also contact me, you can use my website, medicanova.net. Have a look at the online academy for your certified comprehensive home study online courses. I created really beautiful courses. They're often 16 weeks long, very affordable, university standard courses. I actually teach them at university, so I'm very well versed with that. Again, if you want to look at kicking your smoking finally, and this is it, right? Your New Year's resolution, say, okay, I'm done with this. This is it. Contact me at health@medicanova.net. I've created a really breakthrough 3 months coaching program. It's called the Breath of Life, the holistic smoking cessation program. We're not just talking about reducing your cigarettes from 5 to 1. I bring homeopathic remedies. I coach you about your wellness vision. We explore your strengths, your values about yourself. So it's a really more of a life coaching program in a very affordable fashion. And lastly, what can I say? With all my love, I want to wish my YouTube audience and friends of Medica Nova a peaceful and a healing Christmas time, and also an abundant, a prosperous, a healthy, and a way more joyful New Year 2023. Thank you so much for supporting, liking, and sharing my channel throughout this year, and see you in the new year. And with a fresh energy, sweetness. Your muscles know how to relax. And we embrace this. Yeah, it's a challenging time right now, but we embrace it with ease. So much love. Take care.